All right, welcome back to the SportsMax Zone. We're talking to the Secretary of WIPA, former Jamaica batsman Wayne Lewis, about issues to do with WIPA and the players and so on. A task force was set up to look into the abandoned tour of India, and it made some recommendations to the board about its interaction with players and so on, including the player handbook, outlining your code of conduct and everything, which seemed to make sense to me. It's surprising that we didn't have one before. What is WIPA's general position on that task force and what it found out and what it decided and what the board has accepted?
Well, we have to be reasonable with our position, and therefore three entities, what should I say entities, or the WICB, WIPA, and those players in India. And the opinion is that we could have been more forthright and we could have been more strident in trying to get more information to those players, which I thought that I'm sure that we well did. I know on many occasions he had discussions with them, but they felt that maybe enough information didn't get to them. Mm-hmm. We know that we had a mandate at our AGM in Trinidad, the February 1st, I think, or 2nd last year, where that was put to the players and they had basically agreed on it. And Bravo spoke, Sawan spoke, Shandapal spoke, and it was a good meeting. I was told that was my first AGM, actually, and I was told that it was actually the most well-supported WIPA meeting that they've ever had. It was a good turnout. And we left there pretty satisfied that we're going to move forward in a positive way. And so out of that, 90 players have signed the contracts now. 90
first-class players?
First-class players, right.
Speaking of the 90 players, the AGM is going to be here in Jamaica February 9. What happens there? Do players fly in to vote and so on, or do they do it by email, or how will it work?
Normally we do it by email, electronically, we set up proxy votes and so on. But I don't know, should I say unfortunately? Unfortunately,
I don't know.
There were no nominations, and that was closed at midnight last night. Nominations
to challenge the existing post.
Right, that closed last night, and the bylaws tells you within at least 14 days, and today is 13 days, so that's out the window now. So there won't be an election. We're going to present the minutes of the last AGM for ratification and so on, and present our accounts to our members and so on.
Isn't that a little bit surprising, though, given what has transpired over the past 3 to 4 months? Because
What's surprising?
That there are no challengers for a change in the WIPA executive.
Well, I'm sure there are interests. There are persons out there who are saying that, well, they need to be challenged and they need changes at the top and so on. But when you talk to the members, the players, they are so satisfied and so humble about the fact that they are now a contracted player. And you have got guys who actually resign their job to be full-time with a contract, right? And they'll be evaluated, very professionally set up and so on. Yes, we know some of the franchises need to do some more work to get up to standard, and we expect that to be done after
up to standard in what sense?
In terms of some straightening out, there are some lapses, some itches and so on. So it's not a seamless transition, let's put it that way.
But are all the players then being paid, or is there some problem with some of them getting paid?
All the players being paid.
Okay.
But on the surface of it, it would appear to us that the wider WIPA body of first-class players, which may number close to 100 players, may be happy generally.
Yeah.
But the elite players, if you want to call them that, the international players, the current squad members, may not be as happy as you are suggesting.
I agree. Okay, let's put it this way. For years, when I was playing first-class cricket, WIPA was around. I was never approached to be part of WIPA, right? So WIPA has always been, the perception is that WIPA is about the guys who are representing the West Indies. The pendulum has changed, has moved somewhat, and therefore you find that now all the members in the region are recognized now as WIPA members with one vote. Even the women are a part of WIPA now, and we haven't made too much of that yet, right? We're negotiating on their behalf now for the coming season. Mm-hmm. So I find that, it's more organized for full membership. And a lot of the guys who said to us, why should we be a part of WIPA? Because it's just about the test players. That has changed now. It's not like that now. All the members are recognized and they have a voting, right? All of them have one vote, just like the test players. And so it's more all-inclusive now.
All right, we're taking another break. We'll come back with Wayne Lewis for a final segment in just a few.